I want you to write down something that you always are teaching people. Anything that you're always telling something, like someone how to do something, is because it's because like you're the go-to person, right? For it. Like whether it's mechanics, whether it's cooking, whether it doesn't matter. Decorating, they call you and they're like, oh, how do you do that again? Or you're the best at that or whatever. I want you to analyze what those things are. So for me, it was how to lose weight, like just how to maintain a good weight. People were always asking me in my DM. So I was like, you know what? Instead of always like writing out this long damn paragraph, I want to I'm just going to put it in an ebook so that way I can just say, hey, look, get my ebook. Because to be honest with you, it was taking like 20 minutes of my time. And I'm like, my time's expensive. Like I value my time and I do love helping people, but like I got to find harmony in this. I got to find balance and harmony and make this work, because that's just too much time to be always writing paragraphs. So I put it into an ebook. Or I was like, okay, I pretty much know the flow. I always say the same thing, the same sentences to people. So let me just put that into an ebook and then maybe expand on it a little bit more. So I have a 40-page ebook. If you want to check it out, it's down below in the description. But I made it on Canva. So get with Canva, okay? Get on top of it. Download Canva today, right now. And I want you to play with it. I want you to play with Canva. Canva is what would you call Canva? It's just like it's a place where you can do pretty much anything. You can create PowerPoints, you can create ebooks, you can create pamphlets, you can create flyers, you can create, like, it's just like a digital playground of like ways that you can put information into a structure. So if you want to make nice stories for your Snapchat or like, it's whatever. I have been thinking about who I want to be a lot. I really don't know who. Okay, so this is what we're digging into right now. So let me pause and actually answer that. So you said, I have been thinking about what I want a lot, or what I want to be a lot. Every time I look on here, there's always like a heart. It's always in the way of when I'm reading. I want to be a lot, and I don't really know what or who that is. Okay, so I bet you anything you already know. There's just a limiting belief about actually living that out. So when you say, I've been thinking about who I want to be a lot, I don't really know what or who that is. I think what you're really saying under that is, there's things that I know I want to accomplish. There's an identity that I know I want to step into, but I don't really know how to bring forth that person or how to live out that identity. So, because I know that there's several things that you've either been successful at, like, go back when you come to a roadblock like this. What you want to do is sit with yourself, put on a candle, put some tea on, get some wine, whatever you want to do. No distractions for 22 minutes, okay? For 22 minutes, I want you to literally go back in time and affirm all the things that you've accomplished, right? So, what did you do in elementary school? What did you do before that? Look at pictures from when you were young. Oh, I really love to draw. Okay, what did you like to do in elementary school? Junior high, high school, college years, whether you went to college or not, college years, then your later 20s, your 30s, right? Go, just write out, for 22 minutes, write out 22 different things. And then I want you to look at it and like look at a theme. So for example, for me, like, I actually know my purpose. Like, it took me so long, but I actually know my purpose. And I realized it in 2023, actually, but it was always there. I just didn't want to step it because I really didn't like believe I could like deserve to do it. Like, kind of like, who am I to be like thinking I have this purpose? Like, who the hell am I? Like, who are you? I was doing my own limiting beliefs. So It was there the whole time. I know I'm supposed to ignite light in people. So it's like, what does it even look like? Like, what do you mean ignite light? Like, you're gonna walk around with the torch and go wave your wand around? And like, in a way, yeah. And I can say that now confidently. Like before, I used to be like, well, no, I mean, yeah, I just I like to help people and like be very like this. But now I'm like, yeah, like I might even get a wand and like put a like diamond thing on the end and like, just to be funny. But it's like, yeah, I know that. So there's different forms of my purpose. I've been living it the whole time. So I've always been coaching and developing and mentoring people my whole life. And every time I've done it, I feel good in my body. So once I stepped into it, I was like, okay, this is who I am now. What does that look like? Like, can I make money at this? Like, can I live off of this? Like, can I turn this into like a career path? Right? So write down, because sometimes we have passions. Passions and purpose is different. And we get told that you need to find your passion. You need to find your passion. Passions are different than purpose. You need to actually be pouring into your purpose. And then your purpose gives you the ability to exercise more of your passions. So what do I mean by that? So passions are things like, and it could be ignited at different stages of your life too. Like you could never have been into art and then all of a sudden turn 35 and you're like obsessed with art, right? Like I have a passion for art now. Like who knew? Like I watched this podcast and now I'm like, I really want to like go on a journey of going to every single museum in the United States or whatever, right? I have a passion for cooking. I have a passion for reading. I have a passion for music. I have a passion for da 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 da. But your purpose is something different. So like I could have my purpose of wanting to help people like find their purpose or ignite light into them or motivate and inspire them to find their passions. But let's just say because I have a passion for dancing, right? So this is one of them. I have a passion for dancing. And I was a dancer and still am, even though I just put on YouTube and dance, whatever. So, but my purpose was always living inside of my passion. So I was on a dance team, okay? I was coaching and helping people on my dance. So while we were dancing, I'm doing my passion. I was like also helping my teammates, like in their life, right? Like with sadness, things that made them sad or stress or whatever. So like the whole time, my real purpose was like coming out, playing out in the way of like someone that I was on a dance team with. So sometimes we can get misled or misunderstood about purpose and passion. I need to find my passion. Well, there's passions all over the place. There's passion. You could be passionate about self-development. You could be passionate about hair care products. You could be passionate about, so I know that there's things that you're passionate about, but the purpose could be interweaved in those passions, right? So when I looked back on my life, I was like, oh my gosh, when I was a district manager, I was basically life coaching. When I was a cheerleader, I was life coaching. When I was going to different lounges and when I was younger, going to the club, there would be moments I'd be life coaching someone in the club. I'd be life coaching someone at a lounge. Seriously. So the whole time I might have been like, I have a passion for going to new restaurants. I love food. Who doesn't love food? Actually, I didn't really start loving food until I was like 28, 29.